East? East of what?
We always thought the radiation east of the prison was just too strong, and that travel that way was impossible. But now the Scorpions are claiming they've established trade with a community beyond the radiation called Damanta, and also with a group calling themselves the Servants of Titan. We're not welcome in Scorpion territory, so we can't check the truth of all of this. But they do seem to be getting better weaponry from somewhere, so maybe it's legit.
Anything to say about the prison?
Our old home base. Not bad for what it was, but we've been outgrowing it for decades. When we cleared the previous owners out of this place, we saw an opportunity to make a move.
Who are the Red Scorpions?
The Red Scorpion Militia. They took over the old prison when we moved out. Not really much more than a raider gang, but they're starting to tell everybody that they're the real law in Arizona. And they're asking people to call them for help instead of us. Maybe they're really trying to shape up, but I doubt it. Sounds more like an old-fashioned shakedown scheme to me.
Basic cheese. AI. What's that?
It was the Rangers' greatest enemy, though really all it was a malfunctioning machine. The mainframe of a pre-war military facility that somehow got it into its circuit board head that everybody in the world was its enemy. It started pumping out robots to defend itself. And if we hadn't stopped it, those robots could have killed everyone in Arizona.
And tell me more about the broadcasts.
We don't know where they're coming from, or who's making them. Hell, they could be old pre-war recordings for all we know. But we've been hearing them since the skies started to clear. And they've got a threatening sound to them, so we've been trying to learn more about them. Which is what we sent Ace out to do when that robot murdered him. Now, you've already attached one of our repeater units to the radio tower at High Pool. But because you were unable to do the same at Ag Center, we're in a bit of a bind. See, we intended to make a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array using those two towers. Our tower here, and the tower where Ace died. Linking those four would have allowed us to pinpoint the origin of the signal. Now, however, we're going to have to try to find the radio tower the General already mentioned to you in Damanta. If it even exists.
Got all that? Good. You've heard of Damanta?
I've been hearing the Red Scorpions radio chatter about this place for more than a year now. They claim it's somewhere beyond the eastern radiation clouds. I hope they're right. The radio tower that Gilbert says is rumored to be there could be our only hope for tracking down those mysterious broadcasts.
What's a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array?
You sure you want to hear this? Most people's eyes glaze over when I start getting technical.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Really? Okay, you asked for it. So with the traditional Watson-Watt method of radio direction finding techniques, it is possible to find the direction from which a radio signal was transmitted using two Adcock antenna pairs to perform an amplitude comparison on the incoming signal. An Adcock antenna pair is a pair of antennas that take the vector difference of the received signal at each antenna so that there is only one output from the pair of antennas. Two of these pairs generate what can be referred to as north-south and east-west signals, which will then be passed to the receiver. In the receiver, the bearing angle can be computed by taking the arctangent of the radio of the north-south to east-west signal. Given any four antennas of a known distance from each other, this method can establish a very accurate directional vector on an incoming signal. Satisfied?
Yeah, very informative. Now, what do you know about the Egg Center?
I'm very sorry you weren't able to save Ag Center. They were doing so much to develop hardier animal and plant stock that would survive out here in the wastes. It's a real blow to have lost them.
Yeah. What do you know about High Pool?
I'm so glad you were able to save High Pool. Its reservoir and treatment plant provides water for us and the other communities in the area.
What do the skies have to do with it?
Well, it's only a theory, but my guess is that the fallout that's been floating around up there in the ionosphere since the war has been muddying things up there, stopping long-range broadcasts from being reflected back to Earth. Now, maybe the fallout is starting to decay, and the ionosphere is slowly returning to normal, allowing it to reflect radio waves like it used to back in the good old days. Or not. I only know what I read in salvage books.
Whatever caused it, we're definitely picking up more distant radio signals these days than we were able to even 3 months ago. So what is a repeater unit again?
We use the repeater units to boost a weak radio signal out in the field and transmit the data back to the Citadel. And let me tell you, it was hell trying to find enough parts to make the ones we needed. Which is why I'm so glad you were able to find the ones Ace was carrying.
Awesome. Thanks for leaving so info, Woodson.
All right. Good luck out there. You'll be hearing from us. Well, you saved Highpool from the wreckers, but I don't think they're going to be calling us anymore. Vargas isn't pleased.
Huh? That's the wrong audio line.
Still here, recruits? What else do you want to know?
Nothing right now, sir.
Make us proud, recruits.
Alright. Well, let's explore the rest of the Citadel, shall we? We'll start by going this way and loop around. Oh, I see a shop. It's a good sign. Oh. Oh, jeez. Thanks for saving Highpool, recruits. I grew up near there, so it means a lot to me. I mean, I'm sad Eggson got wrecked, but if it had to choose, I would have done the same as you. Alright, let's see. A stark, functional room that smells of gun oil and leather. Behind a counter protected by a steel banker's cage, you see a row of metal shelves going back into darkness. The shelves are piled with weapons, armor, uniforms, and other gear. There are also filing cabinets along one wall and clipboards hanging from nails beside a message board. Standing at the center is a beefy young sergeant. He gives you a sly smile and an exaggerated salute as you enter. Sergeant, and then he said what I just read. Nice. Alright, well, let's save and then we'll talk to him and anyone else over here that will talk to us. Alright, everyone. Let's talk with Sergeant Tobias. The young sergeant has the build and hearty confidence of a born jock. His neck is bigger around than his head, and his biceps strain the sleeves of his t-shirt. Oh boy. Sergeant Tobias. Sheesh, they haven't even assigned you your bunks yet, and already the old man sent you off on a couple do-or-die missions? Well, that's the way it goes in the Desert Rangers these days. Sorry to say. So we better get you kitted out ASAP. You ready to equip yourselves, or do you have some questions first? You think General Vargas is too old for his job? I wouldn't say that. The General's a good man, but, well, he's not exactly a man of action anymore, is he? I mean, he kicked ass back in the day of basic Cochise and Finster, but nowadays it feels like we're all just sitting around on our asses most of the time, you know? Old man. Oops, did I say that out loud? Don't tell Vargas I called him that. He'll hit me with his cane. What do you mean do or die? Well, choosing between Highpool and Eggson wasn't exactly easy, was it? And following up on those radio signals already killed Captain Ace. Okay, that's cold, I know, but it pissed me off. How'd one of our best men die in such a bullshit mission? And now Vargas is sending you to finish the job? Hey, I'm glad you found Ace's murderer, but it's not going to stop there. He's going to send you to find the same stupid signal. You don't think the signal's a threat? More like a waste of time, if you ask me. We have bigger troubles, right here in our own backyard. Why we gotta go chase radio ghosts? What troubles? Well, the Red Scorpions for one. I'm afraid if we leave them out in their own, leave them to their own devices, they're gonna get too big to put down. How do you feel about the Red Scorpions? Biggest gang around right now, and they're getting more organized every day. I say we should be going after them and leaving these bullshit radio signals alone. Now, did you hear he was killed by a robot? I hadn't. I heard you'd found something weird and were bringing it to Mercaptain, though. You don't think the radio mission is important? I don't know why Vargas is so gung-ho to find this signal. It's already killed Captain Ace, and it might kill you too, for nothing as far as I can see. It's probably just some old pre-recorded message. There's probably no one there at all. You knew Ace well? The Ace was one of the best. All of us Rangers looked up to him. Now he's dead, murdered, and for what? So you could chase some radio signal that might or might not be a threat to us somewhere down the line? Sometimes I don't get the General's thinking at all. Who was Finster? Some kind of mutant master. Finster created all these mutants and tried to take over the world with them or something. Anyway, Vargas and the other old guys kicked his ass and made the world safe for humanity again. At least that's how Flintlock tells it. What was Base Cochise? The greatest threat the Rangers ever faced. Or so all the old Rangers say. Bunch of robots and an old military base. Doesn't sound like that big a deal to me, but whatever. I just wish something big would happen now. I'm tired of hearing old war stories. I want to live through some stories of my own. Is there anything we can do? Anything we can help you with? Nah, I'm good. Well, actually, there's one thing now to think about it. Now that us Rangers are getting active again, we're starting to use a lot more ammo, and I'm running low. To make more, I need as much brass, lead, and steel as I can get my hands on. So if you acquire any broken weapon parts, especially the junk that's left over from modding your weapons, bring them back to me, and I'll buy them at a premium. I like raw materials, but seeing as how the only metal we got is from our weekly level up deliveries, broken down parts of old weapons will work. Level up? Level up deliveries? How do you feel about the Rangers? A shining beacon of decency in a dark land, ain't that what the old man says? Well, we try. You can't be as honorable as the general says when you're out in the wasteland, though. Not if you want to survive. The way I see it, you be as honorable as possible after you make sure the other guy's dead. I had a few questions. Ask away. If you want to know about any of the gear, name it. If you got questions about the Citadel, I can help you out there too. What about the Citadel? Otherwise known as the Ranger Clubhouse. This will be your home away from home as long as you're a Ranger, and there are worse places to live, believe me. The food's good, the water's clean, and you're surrounded by your best pals, a bunch of badass desert rangers who've got your back no matter what. You could ask, well, who could ask for better than that? Hooah. Storage. Where can we store extra equipment? Now, you see that ranger locker behind you by the wall? If you want, your team can use it to store extra gear. Don't worry, I'll make sure nobody messes with it. Dang. Wait, what locker behind the wall? Locker behind you on the wall. Maybe it's on this wall. My camera's the wrong direction. Alright, what do you got available? Sure, have a look at what I got. Well, get your requisition forms ready, and make sure you choose wisely. It won't last a day out in the waste without proper equipment and water. Ooh, baby. This stuff's expensive. Oh, he's got ammo. I love it. How much ammo do we have? You need a little. You definitely need some. You're okie dokie. Okay. Let's buy some energy weapon ammo. I have no junk to sell. I want to spend that. I can't even spend that much money. Let's buy 10? 40. And I really should get him some ammo for his whatever that gun is called. I forgot already. 10 rounds. 10 rounds. $30. And I buy them some more ammo. Wait, does he doesn't have the ammo that oh, weird. Ooh, what is this? A pulse rifle. Ooh, fancy. Laser pistol. What the? A laser carbine. Ooh, baby. Puppy shooty. He's got some good gear. Too bad I'm broke. I'm also a little annoyed I sold all those gun parts to that other guy back in that other town, but whatever. Screw it. We got $70. I'll buy. Can I afford 20? Nope. Go with 10 then. Alright. Thank you. So finding water is really a problem? More people die from thirst out in the waste than from bullets, so you'd be wise to top off your canteens every time before you head out. We got plenty for you over in the mess hall. Alright. Goodbye. Thanks, Sergeant. Good luck, recruits, and don't forget to stop by the mess hall and fill up your canteens. I'm not kidding. Banging as always, Angie. Where was that locker he was talking about? Oh, right here. Place to store my stuff. I like it. Oh. You know, I'll worry about it when I actually. Quest synth part. I'll hang on to the synth parts until I know we don't need a newer storage key. Hang on to that for now. Hang on to these. don't know what the... Oh. Okay, yeah. A scorpion key. Ooh. Contact lenses. I might need those. Oh, he didn't have any. I gotta go talk to someone else. Alright. You didn't... Oh, whatever. I don't care. Alright. Let me distribute said ammo. So I bought 10, so I need to give 5 to her. So you have 40, and you have 39, close enough. And then all of this goes to Hex. All of this goes to Fade. Alright, and then we got no extra junk. Quest item, we gotta give this to Mer Captain. And I'd like to hopefully find someone that can... What is this? Miniature leg lamp? Do I need that for something? Oh, you know what? There was a museum in here. That's why I was thinking I might need some of these weird, like the contact lenses and stuff. Well, let's let the Daisy lead. She's technically the team leader. Master Grenadier Matthew Rogers. Yeah, Rangers. Ranger Robert Bowling? This could be another big conversation. Recruits, huh? Me too. Better see Captain Mercaptain at her drawing board. She always likes to welcome the new kids. Okay. A door. You've seen many like it. Ha. What's in here?
Ah, the heroes of Highpool.
Mercaptain.
Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Let me spit. Oh, that Razor's kind of in a... Or light's kind of in an annoying spot. Let's do this. Hi, Mercaptain. Looking closer, you see that the woman isn't quite as youthful as she seems. There are a few gray hairs among the brown and a lot of lines around her eyes, but she sketches with the keen-eyed intensity of a younger woman. Scratches? Scratches? Okay.
A very tough decision, considering it was your first time out.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would have picked Ag Center personally, but I understand your decision. Water is essential to the growth of the wastes.
I want to
Thanks for visiting,
flip
recruits.
the captain
Come by
or the
anytime.
camera real quick.
And go see Sergeant Melson if you're looking to shop. Likewise, Captain Death.
All right, let's
What can I
this
do
again.
for you?
There we go. You knew we were coming?
Every new recruit the General brings in gets around to visiting us eventually.
Oh.
The weapons and armor we make are what keep them alive, after all. Most are curious where they come from. I imagine you're no exception.
You make weapons here.
Well, that's a bit of a misnomer. We do make some of them, the really interesting ones. But mostly what we do here is refurbish scavenged weapons and armor. One thing we hope our Rangers will do is collect any broken down weapon parts, stray bits left over from modding, what have you, that they find as they patrol the wastes and bring them back here, to Melson, over in the Quartermaster's office. In exchange, he'll buy it off you at a great markup.
Nice. Interesting weapons. I'm interested.
The interesting ones are my department. I'm always trying to come up with new and better weapons and armor using bits and bobs we have lying around. Can't just give them away, though. Creating them takes a lot of our precious resources, so the General is pretty tight with the requisition orders.
How would I get a requisition order?
Well, the General keeps a tight grip on requisition orders. All of the officers in the Citadel have the power to give them out, but only if we think a particular weapon would be necessary for the successful completion of a mission, or if we're impressed by how a Ranger team completed a difficult assignment. I can hand over one piece of tech for each rec you earn, but just one. So make sure you think it over before you take the first shiny thing you see.
Fair enough. What weird weapon do you have that's flashing purple? What kind of armor do you have?
We have everything from sturdy leather jackets to hand-forged plates, to the finest reconditioned pre-war combat armor we can find. You'll have to pay for the more expensive items. Research and repair doesn't come free, but we aren't out to make a profit, just to recoup our expenses. Go see Sergeant Melson for that. I've got some custom, interesting armor, but the General's orders are to save those for special loadouts only.
What kind of weapons do you have?
We service, repair, and reinvent every kind of weapon, from knives and handguns to rifles, even energy weapons, when we can get our hands on them. We don't do explosives, though. That's TNT Tan's department.
Go talk to Sergeant Milson if you're looking to purchase your armaments. I only issue my interesting pet projects if you've got a requisition order. What do you got for us?
Some very nice pieces. Let's see. Not seeing anything allocated for you, Rangers. Sorry.
Alright. What do you think of TNT Tan?
Nicest guy you could ever want to meet, but shall we say less than cautious? He's nearly blown himself up more than once. He likes creating experimental explosives just like I like working on experimental weapons and armor. Though I dare say my safety record is a trifle better than his.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, take a moment to hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon to stay up to date with all the new videos. As always, I enjoy and appreciate your comments, and if you could share my channel and videos on social media and across the internet, it would help, as it is your support that keeps this channel going. So, until next time everyone, as always, please, stay safe out there.